Here's Zoom. If anybody joins on Zoom, welcome. Good to have you here. And let me minimize this a little bit. Getting there. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's see if I can minimize this. I think this can work. I want to make sure I can see all my peeps. Okay. Say hi if you're here. Keep an eye on Zoom, letting people in. And I'm going to try and keep an eye on comments. They always looks like it's not moving, like nobody's commenting. Then I come back and there's like 10 messages. So let's see. Hi there. Okie doke. All right. Okay. Everybody ready to paint? We are doing Monet. And a couple years ago, I did actually my very first paint party that none of you were at. You didn't find me till later. Excuse me. I did a version of Monet's Waterlilies. Actually, Leah, that's right, Leah was there. And she was my first guinea pig, actually, she and my daughter. And we did a version of this, but it was just his Monet's Waterlilies. And when you guys get on here, will you let me know if the music is too loud? I feel like it's a little bit loud, but I don't know if you hear it or not. I will turn it down if it is. Anyways, this is Monet's garden in Giverny, France, and or his pond in his garden. Oh, there's somebody. Karen, yay. Hey, Karen, welcome. Howdy. How are you? Can you hear me? Yeah? I can't hear you. Undo your mute. There you are. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Good to see you. It's been like forever, I think.
I know. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
I'm going to shut my door.
All right. I sent a message. What in the world? Looks like I have somebody on Facebook. Now I don't. Let's see. Not sent. Oh, good grief. All right.
It's weird. My room is very light.
Looks very light?
It's like
oh, you're
the light is on.
Oh.
And then I have this light right here, but it looks so dark. And then
it does. I typed a message in Facebook and now I don't see any message. So I'll try one more time. Say hi. There we go. Now I'll have 2 messages. Oh well. All right. Oh, we've got a couple on Facebook. Sweet. So now I can see everybody. Is Debbie going to be on?
I don't know. I saw her last night, but I didn't get a chance to ask her.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking about it, but someone else was talking and then.
Oh. Okay. I moved my camera a little bit. I was working on a workshop, an art therapy workshop for our students to do on Zoom. I was scared to death. I don't know why. I just was. And I literally had 12 4x6 cards taped onto cardboard, a flattened cardboard box up here. Nobody showed up.
Oh.
A huge relief because I don't know why I do this all the time, but to have to like give a presentation of real information that I haven't memorized. I was just scared to death. So I was so glad no one showed up. I'm going to try again, but we worked out some bugs with sound and stuff. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Worked out bugs with the sound because it was acting weird. We were in a staff meeting and they couldn't hear me, so I fixed some things. Anyways, it was a good kind of practice run, and I showed my coworkers what I was planning to do. But I think I'll feel a little more confident in 2 weeks when I try it again. So it's just fun little like some doodling. I did a little sand art. I had some pretty aqua sand in a jar, and I did like a mandala with a toothpick and drew in the sand. Just trying to offer some relaxing ideas and inexpensive for college students. So we'll see if anyone shows up, but I'm also going to do meditations weekly for the students, and I'm going to use my Calm app and just share my screen. So it'll be a guided meditation, but not me talking. So that's the best part.
Is it like an art meditation?
No, not art, just stress reducing guided meditation.
Yeah.
And have you heard of the Calm app?
I don't know.
No. Still loud. It's an app you can pull up on the computer too, but you can do like a week free to try it out. And I've been buying it. I actually, being a nurse or maybe just healthcare provider, I was able to get it half off. So $30 for a year. And it just has a ton of different meditations guided. And you can choose what kind of sound you want in the background, whether it's waves crashing, thunderstorm, crickets, a babbling brook, different things. It's really cool. So I thought, well, I won't have to speak. I'll do a little chit chat before and do like a 10-15 minute one. So I thought it'd be something new and different. So
Yeah.
all righty. Yeah. So we are going to use a lot of paint. Why doesn't it look like I have all my paint out? Maybe it's over here. I think half of it's over here for I did this painting, well, I'm doing this painting next week with my kids group. I used a few different, but we're going to use what we have in our bag. But we're going to use a lot of them. And where's my little list here? So I'll name them for the recording because I know several people are going to be painting by the recording. So I'll read them off and you can listen and just kind of grab as you go. So we're going to use, where's my blue? Oh shoot, did I put it away? We're going to use 2 blue. And I must have set that in my bin. I'll have to grab that. Calypso blue. That's one of the turquoises, and it's a little bit more of a, I guess a lighter, I think a lighter shade. I just like this shade. So a Calypso blue, 2 blue. We'll do the golden yellow. We'll do that deep black green. Or the phthalo green. I think most of you have the deep black green. So the dark green that has kind of a blue tinge. It's the one we used on the vase on that Cezanne tulips. And I had to use my own big bottle of it. But it's a blue hue of a blue green. So we'll use that. We will use...
Wait, what was that one called again?
I believe it's deep black green.
Deep green black, yeah.
That one, yeah. And the Tuscan red. And your white, because we're going to lighten up the red, possibly the blue. So get your white out.
Your white.
Yep. Burnt umber. Just grabbed that. That's your brown. burnt sienna, which I have in my big bottle. And that's the kind of orangey, brickish color. And your purple. Here's my purple. Purple, violet, and then just white. Yep. All right. And actually, grab your, I think it's Lighthouser green, or the, some people have Lighthouser green or avocado. Get that light green out as well. We can mix some of the greens. We're gonna mix yellow, that golden yellow, with this, the dark green, and make some medium green tones. We're gonna start with that green though. So go ahead and get your deep green black out. It's such a weird name. Why would they put the word black in with a green? I just think that's weird. And might need to give them a good shake. Some of these we haven't gotten into in a while. And I need to find my two blue. I think I tossed them here. Turquoise. Oh my goodness. Out of here. One moment. There.
I never did find the, what was the other one called? Avocado or?
Either Lighthouser green or avocado. They're basically the same color, just different brands.
I have artichoke.
Oh, artichoke. That's what it was. Not avocado.
Oh,
They're both yummy.
okay.
Let me,
And then what was the yellow?
golden yellow. Those are blue.
Okay. Golden. Okay.
Well, that is interesting. I can't find my two blue. It disappeared. Oh, actually, I'm using the wrong kit. All right, here we go. All right, two blue. So let's get our green out and get your water out. I remembered to give everybody plates this time. Keep this in the center here. I still don't see anybody. Wonder if one must be just me in Facebook. Wow, are you the only one here tonight? It's just me, you and me, girl.
That's what I need, a private lesson.
Yeah. Why not? All right. And you can thank John again for me. I just remembered this evening, I didn't send out any invoices yet. And he paid like in about 15 minutes. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. We were sitting there talking about you, and he goes, "Speak of the devil."
I don't think I need my glasses right now. Okie doke. I hope this setup works a little better. I was able to zoom in closer. I think you'll be able to see. I'm probably going to get paint on my sleeves. So I'm just going to start. I hope you can see in the picture. But are you on your computer, Karen?
Yes.
Okay. If you need to finish, we might need a second class. So in a couple of weeks we can finish if we need to. If you need to look at it, just pull it up. It'll be bigger on your computer to finish if you need to.
Okay.
I'm going to start with, and you see there's no sketches this time, but I figured we can do this. We've got trees and bushes, just a lot of short strokes, and we're going to finish with the blue bridge in the front. with some highlighting and a little white to kind of make it pop. And so I thought this would be an easy one to just kind of do and not have to worry about a sketch. So let's give it a whirl. So I'm using my flat brush right now, and I'm just getting that deep green black, or your phthalo green. And I'm just going to do some wide, of course, with the flat brush, some wide, starting in the middle. I'm going to do some short strokes. And I really just want to get some dark green in here. This is going to be our base coat, kind of an undertone. We want to see a lot of dark coming through here. And we're going to get some different shades of green going as well. So I'm actually scraping what is sitting in my lid. And starting in the middle, we're just going to make it, I'd say about 3 or 4 fingers wide, okay? And that's just going to, and we can put another coat on top because it's a little bit, this brand is a little bit translucent. And I'm just gonna start a little bit off to the center, a little bit to the left, and bring it a little bit to the right. So as we come down, I'm just kind of using the flat side of my brush, bring that down, not even halfway down. We've got some lighter green and yellow bushes in the middle here. That's going to be right below our bridge. So I want to get dark green in there. I want to get some dark green, I think, over here. We're just going to kind of have fun with this. I think you feel a little more loose. I think you'll be more relaxed, not worrying about having to stay in these lines. And let's just make a pretty garden and just kind of make it your own. Remember to you paint over the edge if you want to. I'm going to try and not do the edge this time because I have not ever done that. So, oops, my logo's in the way. Let me make that disappear. You know who I am. Where'd my Facebook one go? Shoot. There it is. So I'm just looking at a little picture here on my side. So this whole top corner, I'm just gonna kind of fill in. I kind of like the look of these blotchy brush strokes, real short, just kind of dabbing this big fat brush. And that's gonna take up, I would say, most of this. I want it pretty dark right over to this area. This white area is gonna be a lighter tree. If you can see there, there's that center dark area, and then the right top corner is kind of dark. But we're gonna add some lighter in there, so. And I think that can come down. Yeah, not quite as far as this side. I might bring this down a little bit more. It doesn't have to be exact. I'm just making some shadow, tree shadows for the background. And then let's add a little, look over here. I'm going to add a little bit of this dark green here. This will become a more medium green when we mix it. So I'm going to leave a little bit of a white space here. You don't really have to. So just kind of blotch that in. Blot, blot, blot with your flat brush. And we got another dark area over here. We'll define some of these weeds and bushes with the lighter shades. And then we've got a light bush here, and then the side, on the right side, I'm going to bring some dark here. This will probably end up being lighter. darken that right to about here. So I would do about the middle, a little more than the middle third. If you'd divide this into thirds, I'd go just a little bit wider up and down. And then there's going to be some, you can see that kind of red bush on the bottom right there. That will be our, the burnt sienna in a little while. I'd do some dark over on this side, almost to the top, not quite to the top. And I'm just gonna apply this dark green, and that will stop. If you kind of give, envision the bottom part of that bridge, okay? That's bottom support of the bridge. We're gonna kind of leave a little bit of a curve here. So if this is the highest part of the bridge, this will be the lowest part. I'm going to bring this green down further than what this green is. Does that make sense? And then I'm going to add a little dark right here. Just getting these undertones in. And I'm going to add dark right on the edge and thicker right here. And this is going to be that burnt sienna as well. But I want some dark green undertones. It's so funny when I'm teaching these to the kids' art club. I'm trying to explain as we go, and usually they're like totally done with the step. They're like moving on. They're so fast, they like beat me. Like, wow, you guys are speedy. I'm gonna widen this a little bit here. Whoops, make sure that's centered. And so now we've got dark area here. I'm gonna fill this in a little bit more. And then there's kind of a dark area here, 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 here. There's a bush here on the right side. And I'll make this a little bit wider. And then we've got some dark areas in the pond itself. So what you're looking at is the water and the lily pads reflecting the trees and bushes around. So I'm going to, right in the middle on the bottom third here, I'm going to add some dark green here because I know that's going to be darker reflecting on this up here. So you can really mirror it, this little green area to this big green area up here. Taller trees, darker trees are going to cast a reflection further out. So I think that's probably plenty. And then a little bit here. And we'll get some, I kind of see, almost looks like lines, like you can see on your picture, like lines of the blue. And I'm not sure if that's reflecting. I know he likes to carry the colors all the way around the painting. So it could be some of the blue of the bridge reflecting. Could be, maybe it's just the blue sky. But we have kind of lines. So we'll be working on that reflection and then to show the actual lily pads sitting on top of the water. So I'm going to add a little more green actually on the bottom because there's a lot of dark. As we're closer, I think we're going to have less reflection from the sky, and I think we'll see more of the dark of the pond itself underwater. So it'll be darker down here than it is up here in the back of the pond. And I'm just going to kind of bring that all the way over. I think I'm just going to kind of dab that all the way across the bottom. I love this green. This phthalo green is my favorite. It's like very jewel toned. So this is going to be a little darker because we're closer. And this one just kind of bring right up a little bit more. And now I think I'm going to get some of that same green. I'm going to put it here on my plate and squirt some of that golden yellow. And we're going to mix a lighter shade. And we'll end up doing some highlights, lots of yellow highlights. And I'm not sure how much. I'm going to try and do kind of a 1-to-1 ratio of the green to yellow. And you can actually do a few different shades if you want. If you want to apply this medium green and then go back with even lighter, adding more yellow for some highlights, and then we'll finish with yellow, bright yellow highlights. So you can do as many shades of green that you want. So I like this green. I'm going to do this for, looks kind of like a willow tree on this top left, the way it's kind of drooping down. Those are going to be some downward strokes, and I'm going to use the narrow part of my flat brush, not the wide, the narrow. And be careful of your arm, you don't slide your arm all over your green. I'm just going to get a nice amount of, load up that brush, the nice amount of paint, and just kind of go downward. And almost like rose, but we want it slightly random. We don't want just straight rows of this green. So this is going to, let me get some more. I'm going to go right over top of some of this here. And again, I'm just using the narrow edge of my flat brush. And that's going to go all the way down to actually on both sides of this green area. So mix a little more of this here. And just make some, kind of dot some rows. You can make them kind of go a slight bit diagonally. We just don't want real straight lines. And that's going to go all the way over to the green here. So kind of have fun mixing the green you like. We want to lighten up what the dark is, and we're going to put some more coat on. This is mostly, I see lots of yellow highlighting on the top. So we're going to do plenty of yellow. See, I'm just kind of, I don't know, almost a wiggly line. This, remember, this is your impression of Monet's. We're not trying to make a Monet. No, you can, more power to you, but make it original. That's my paint. All right, so I'm gonna get more of this, right? Because this green is coming in front. This tree is closer than what this dark area is back here. So that's coming right kind of on top of the edge. It'll overlap a little bit. Let's bring that tree, those long branches, all the way down, right about to the level of these two little bushes here. So let's bring this down here. And there I go, get my arm in it. How's Lauren? Karen?
She's good. She's good.
Is she? Good. Now, what city is she in?
Well, she's been staying with us for a month.
Oh, she is.
And, but she
good.
lives about an hour, almost 2 hours away.
Oh, wow.
Near where she goes to school, Washington State University, WSU.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think she was too far away. I didn't realize she was home now.
Her car broke down and it needed a lot of repairs.
Oh.
It took the guy and he just finished it today. So John took her back to get the car. And they're both back here now again.
And Nathan is in town, right?
Yeah, he just moved here. I think they got here, I want to say Friday.
Oh, wow.
I know they came over Friday. Maybe they got here Thursday. And then they came over on Sunday, and so that's
nice.
exciting.
I bet that's nice to see the little babe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally get to be with the grandbaby.
Yes. All right. I kind of loaded up some of the paint. I put it a little thicker in some of these areas. I don't know. You probably can't even tell real well because it's so shiny. But I'm making it a little thicker in some places. It'll probably dry a little more flat. But I did leave a little bit of white, and we're just going to be covering up with some yellow in a little bit here. So I'm going to keep doing this medium green that we mixed. And down here, so on either side of this this darker bush here, we're going to bring that green. And I'm going to bring that here a little bit. And before I get to the pond, I want to finish the trees and bushes. So there's more of that medium green here. Now I'm just going to kind of blot in on top of the white canvas just to get green in there. We'll do some highlights to kind of define branches and stuff, but let's see, double check that nobody's here. Wow, I can't believe there's no one on Facebook. Oh well, they'll catch this. Up here, I'm going to bring some more of the green, but I'm going to do more of a rounded stroke up here instead of these long ones. This is a different tree, so. Am I going too fast? Is it okay?
No, you're good. Are you still using the flat brush?
Yep. I'm using the corner of it and flattening down like that to make a wider, but just a different type of tree branch than this tree was.
Okay.
And that, let's see, how far do I want to bring that down? I need some more yellow. Guess I've used a lot of golden yellow these last several months. Scraping the bottom. There. A little more. Keep adding some more of this kind of stroke in here, and a kind of overlap onto, because this tree I think is in front of this dark area. I think this is more in the distance, that's why it's so much darker. I'm going to overlap this lighter green in front of this dark area on the sides, as well as this side. I'm going to leave some white bare spots, some canvas spots, because I know sometimes the yellow can be a little translucent. We would have to add extra. So I think the yellow will stand out more with the white background. All right, over here, I think we'll do, let's bring, so there's a light green bush here. You'll see this through the bridge. And I'm doing that same effect with kind of the one of the corners of the brush. I kind of like that shape. And that's going to go up, overlapping lightly onto this side of this green on the bottom side. I'm going to carry this all the way over. It's hard to tell if this is going to take 2 hours or 3 or 4. We'll have to see. All right, a little bit more here.
Okay, I got to change this music. It's hurting my ears.
Oh, what are you listening to?
It's this guy that he does the daily audio Bible, and he just said he just had his 16th birthday. He calls it doing it. So he's been doing it a long time.
Oh, wow.
He was a Christian music artist.
Uh-huh.
And so sometimes at the end, he'll play one of his songs. But during the Bible reading, he plays this background music. And this one it's name. And like the one where I think it was nighttime sounds. And so it had like these really high pitched crickets or something. Oh. But it's interesting. He's from Tennessee, and he was actually, one of them is called Fall Creek Falls, and he plays like piano over the sound of the falls. Oh. And that's where Nathan and Kara got married, is the Fall Creek Falls. So that was really cool to find that one.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
It's kind of a nice background.
Uh-huh.
I don't know that I like just the rain.
All right. So I'm just bringing this more medium green around here, kind of filling in a lot of the canvas here. I'm going to add a little more down here because this kind of comes down level with these two little bushes. I can just bring this one with the narrow flat edge right here. And let's see, I got that there. Pretty much cover that. I'm going to blend in this medium green, just slightly overlapping the dark. I want to get rid of some of that white canvas on the edges. So I'm just going to go around and look where I have some white canvas showing around the green, the darker green bushes and trees. Oh, poor Tyrion's trying to scrape the door and get out. He's going to have a hard time. I think Zach is in the shower and he's ignoring Tyrion. He needs to go outside. Poor Tyrion. So I'm going to just go and hit all.
Oh, yeah, he's your helper when it's
what's that?
Painting and the doggy wants to go out.
Oh.
He's your helper when the doggy wants to go out.
Yeah, I know.
And now he's in the shower.
Yep. He does the evening, like the dinner time pottying of the dogs. We take them out for 5 or 10 minutes. I think like 3 to 4 times a day.
Oh, yeah. I told John today, what if we had 6 dogs? They're always wanting something, you know, they want in, they want out, they want water, they want food. I don't know about people that have so many.
Yeah. So wait,
we have
You have 6 dogs, or you're thinking?
No, I said, what if we had 6 dogs? Because we have Lauren's dog here, and it's so much. They're always looking at us and wanting pets or something. I hope I didn't mess this up, Julie.
No, you didn't. You're doing it perfect.
I decided to go further down with my tree. I think it's okay. I think it's like yours.
I think it's just fine.
Here, I'll show you.
Okay, yeah. You're perfect. Yep, you're good. And you can bring up in the top right, bring that dark green all the way to the corner.
Yeah, I just noticed that blank spot up there.
I'm going to put a little bit of the dark green in this willow looking tree, just a little bit darker, kind of maybe even where, I don't know, maybe on top of the green. I just want a little more dark through there now that I've got some medium going. And I'm just going to dab with the narrow edge of the flat brush. See, I'm trying so hard to use bigger brushes and not be so detailed, do so many details, be loose. I know my mom always tried so hard to paint more loose, and she and I both have the same problem, is wanting to use a small brush and hit so many details, and it's like, no, loosen up. So see, I'm just kind of dabbing that flat edge just to get a little dark, some shadows in here. It's not all medium green. There's enough shading under this, through this tree, through the branches, that it's not going to be all light. I'm just kind of creating some downward branches that are vertical. I'm gonna continue this all the way down. Again, don't make super straight lines. I'm just kind of dabbing it. Give your eyes the visualization of branches hanging down. I love willow trees. I think they're so cool. Weeping willow.
Oh, me too. I just saw a giant, I thought it was 1, but it was 3 yesterday, but they towered over the whole backyard of the house.
Oh, nice. So cool. Michigan had lots of willows. I think I see a lot less around here, but I do notice near water. I think they are
this
water
was
loving.
Like right across the street from a lake, so maybe they were tapping into the lake.
Yep. And now that I see that that dark green is drying, because it's a little translucent, I'm going to go back over some of those areas to give it a second coat while I'm still in the greens. So I'm just gonna use the corner again of my flat brush and just dot it in, just little short strokes here. Just want to get a little deeper green going. I have to get my other one out, the one that I did with my first paint party. I really liked it. In fact, the one I'll show you is what Katie did, and I just love her version better than mine. That's why I use it for an example. Let me grab it. It's right here. She brought purples and blues all over, and let's see. Now I'll put it down in front.
Oh, wow.
So pretty. I love the reflection. I just love it. I should frame it.
Who did that?
Katie.
Oh, that's what I thought you said. Oh, so nice.
Really pretty. So this is what he just did, a close-up of what we're going to be doing down here. So
I was going to say, it's different.
Yep. That's just a real close-up of the lily pads. This, we are looking at the part of the whole pond, I think. I don't know how big his pond was, but this is his actual pond in Giverny, France.
We should go there. That would be fun.
twist my arm.
I have a book. Where is that?
A map on how to get there. Hey, I'll be your travel buddy.
A beautiful book. It's about a little girl and her grandma, and they go on a trip to France, and they go there to the garden, and it talks all about Monet, and it's such a beautiful, like artistically done book. Really nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah, see if you can find it.
I think it's called like Linnea in Monet's Garden.
Oh, is it a kid's book or story?
Yeah, it's kind of long for a kid's book, but it is a kid's book.
Just getting a second coat on some of the dark stuff here. On the bushes anyways. Use up my green.
Oh, now we're getting into some Christmas music here.
Oh, really?
Pretty though.
Interesting.
Yeah. Greens. No, what child is this? Is that Green?
I
don't remember.
Haven't heard that in a few months.
Yeah. 3 months to be exact. December, January, 4.
I have a little of the medium green still on my brush, even though I'm doing a second coat of that darker green. But I like having kind of a mixture of the two. Just kind of makes it more interesting.
Yeah, me too.
And so I'm just going to kind of carry that over a little bit of the lighter. I'm actually listening to a lullaby. I just realized.
Oh,
hi, good night. A little bit here. So just a light mixture of the medium green with the dark green. If you're watching the recording. So I did want to mention, I didn't say anything about an announcement, but this is actually going to be our last one for a while. I just feel I need to take a break. I've been so busy with work and the extra stuff that I'm going to take a break from this and see about starting up later maybe, because we are considering moving. And probably not Idaho, not Washington. I think Florida.
Oh.
Florida.
Wait, what'd you say?
We're considering moving.
You told me Florida.
Florida, yeah. I'm gonna look harder probably this summer. We're thinking about either buying some land and building a house, or buying a house on like an acre, a little less than an acre, just a little bit of space and not be right in.
Nice.
But I want to be within an hour, like maybe half hour, 45 minutes from the beach. We're looking on the Gulf side. So I'm working on the house. I don't know if everybody else follows me of you all, but I know you've probably seen my pictures of working on my kitchen, from painting the cupboard. Yeah. Then I broke my arm, and then I got the cupboards done. Now I'm refinishing the top of the counters, the tile. I'm doing a thin layer of grout to cover up my 4x4 tiles. So covering the counter with a little bit of grout, and then a little bit of a thin layer of non-sanded grout, which sands nice and smooth. And then you spray it. Well, I'm spraying it with this Pebble, Rust-Oleum brand Pebble spray paint. And I think people would use it typically for like a garage, perhaps. It just looks slightly industrial, but I'm using, it's a beige with white and dark flecks in it. And it looks pebbly, and it even is a little bit rough. It's a smooth, rough texture, and it looks so cool. So,
oh, that is so
So I've been so busy. I am so tapped out trying to get the house cleaned up, and I want to paint the bathroom cupboards, 2 of them, and it's just been constant. And then kids in school,
Yeah.
one's still having kind of a hard time, and I just feel like I need to. Whoops, is my video frozen? Uh-oh.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. I know I'm taking a break from a few things
Are ya?
right now, so that might go. Oh, I was just going to show you Lauren's dog, and then she
Oh,
left.
I saw her open and close. All right, I need to figure out why. Let's see.
Here's Kat. Let's see Julie here. I'll pick her up.
Hi, Lolo.
Oh, sorry. Oh, she's crazy right now. Okay. Julie just said hi to you. Hi.
You can't see me, and my camera froze. I'm trying to figure it out.
Oh yeah.
Let's see, general. That should be my general. Oh wait, no, this is
Who was at the door?
that.
Oh. Did Dad say we don't eat sugar? Okay. Oh, Scout. Come here. Come see Julie. Come on.
Oh my gosh, what's going on?
Here's Lauren's dog.
Aw.
Can you see her?
Yeah.
Look at the
So
camera.
cute. Oh, look at her little speckle face. Pretty puppy. What's her name?
Spotted.
Aw.
All right.
All right. Change that. Change that. Okay. I'm unfrozen. I thawed out.
There you go. You're so little compared to me. Maybe I could change this around because I don't need to see
Oh.
me in such a big square.
Oh, you know what? Let's see. Show non-video speaker view. How about that?
Oh, I can.
Oh, wait. No, that's not what I want. Gallery. I'm going to make mine. See if I can keep it on me. Always display participant.
Oh, this is good. I have the big current painting that you're working on. And then you can probably see. And then I'm small in the upper right corner.
Oh, good. Yes, that's what you want.
But I'm kind of blocking up there, but that's okay.
Okay. All right.
For now.
All right.
It just asked me to play.
What's that?
Oh, it just like popped up and it said, "Are you playing music?" Set up professional audio, and I'll just close that.
Oh, is somebody now? Oh, it said it on your screen? Huh.
Yeah, maybe it was like a Zoom message or something.
Huh. Let's see. I don't see any messages in chat. That's weird. Oh, well. Okay. So anyways, I've got so much going on with my house that I just feel like I'm spread thin, and I don't want to.
Yeah.
It's just kind of stressful worrying about getting kits out and preparing, and I want to commit to my kids club because I kind of said we would do it both semesters. So I'll be done with that in the end of May, I think. And then I can really focus on getting the house cleaned up and maybe listing.
Yeah.
Nervous, stressful.
Well, I'm sure you'll get a lot and get some good equity so that you can find something really nice in Florida.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping now rather than waiting another year or two. And Zachary's graduating in June. So at least he'll be done. Then the other two will come with us. Zach is going to stay nearby. And the place that Max rented over in Merced by the college, Zach is going to do the same program, stay in the same house, and rent from the lady. And so he's set. Katie and Max are probably going to be moving out. So I've got pretty much got everybody situated for the most part. So
yeah. So Katie and Max will stay in California too?
yeah. Max has a good job. He needs to get some a few years at this particular place, I think would be good for him before he moves on.
Yeah.
So
wow, that's so exciting.
it is. It's just nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
I'm going to start working on the green going horizontally for the reflection. And I want to get kind of a medium green undertone, but I'm going to go horizontal. So all these, it should look, I think it'll look different enough just going horizontally. So that same medium green, I'm just going to kind of, in these white areas that I left, and if you didn't even leave it, we're just going to go horizontally, and that will look different compared to the strokes that we did before. So
I need to add some yellow to my deep green black.
okay. So yes. So all this medium green is the deep green black with yellow. And then on top of the deep green, I put a second coat of the deep green. And I had a little of the medium green on my brush still. So I kind of basically added more dark green and a little medium green in these dark areas to give a little, show a little depth. So we've got a little bit light areas, and then we'll finish. You can see in the picture, there's lots of almost lime, that light, bright green and yellow. So we'll add that on top, but you want to get the rest of this canvas covered up and try and keep it as horizontal as you can so it doesn't look like your pond is going uphill.
Okay.
Just if you have to tip it up and look at it, you can do that. So I don't have a lot of more paint on my brush here.
I think I've got too much yellow.
You can use that and you can go back in with a little bit of dark while it is still wet and basically mix it on your canvas. That's another technique. You want to try that. Or you can mix it right on your plate, on your palette. So I'm going to just have some kind of rows. I'll probably leave a little bit of white canvas here. How are we on time? Wow, it's been an hour already. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
That's another thing. I have not painted for myself in literally months. I don't even know. I'd have to sit and make the time. I'd love to get back to painting a few things for myself as well.
Yeah.
I really feel like I need the relaxation, especially now.
Right. Maybe you'll think of some good things to do for your new house.
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. I still want to. I'll probably end up just doing it for me, but my idea for the national parks. Did you see when? Oh, I think you might have commented when Steph and I went to Joshua Tree a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Or a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
I want to paint just different national parks, and I want to go to as many as I can. So it's my own photography, and I would just like to kind of do a theme of that. And actually, Leah in this group, she and I are going to go on a road trip over spring break. I'm so excited. And
where are you going?
We're gonna go to Zion, Bryce, Grand Canyon. I think the north and the south areas of Grand Canyon. A park, a state park, she mentioned. Painted Desert, I think we'll make. And maybe even a little bit more to the east, but it's kind of in a big circle, and we're going to take like 5 days and do it and see how cheap we can do it.
Oh, fun.
Can't wait. So
That's
I'll have
awesome.
lots of pictures to paint from. I think John was a little upset. He was wondering why I didn't take him, and so well, we can do another one, but this is spring break because Leah's a student at my college. She's gonna try and get into the nursing program, but she's taking some prereqs now, and so I just figured I got the time off this week, so it's like we're gonna do this. So
yeah,
super excited. I'm going to bring the horizontal, just some light. I'm just doing really light, almost a dry brush effect for this reflection, just to get the direction going back and forth, just real light. I'm going to bring that all the way down to kind of cover up some of this white canvas. I want less of the white. But I don't want this super, super dark because we got a lot of colors. We've got blues and yellows and pinks to pull in. And if you want to add some of these colors throughout, have at it, just like what Katie did in the other version of the lilies, water lilies. So just horizontal, just lightly to get some direction going in here. I think I kind of like that. And get rid of a little more of this white, this bright white. I think that might be enough. A little more down here. Okay. That's still really wet up here. What else do I want to do here? I think we can save the blue for last. Since we're going to be putting blue on the bridge, we can save a lot of that blue. And we'll do the bridge, the blue where the lily pads are, and then we'll add pink at the end. So how about let's get all the background in so we'll be able to do the bridge. So let's add some yellow. If I can get any more out of here. I'm going to rinse my brush and get rid of some of this. I'm going to move to my round brush for the yellow highlights on this willow tree and then the other trees. Keep this upside down, I think. Get it drain into the top. Okay. So I'm just going to dab a little bit of that gold and yellow. And I'm going to kind of try to at least hit the white areas that I have left. If you have any white areas, white bare canvas on this area, let's just get that covered up with some yellow. So I'm going to kind of drag and just kind of dot all the way down. I still want to keep that vertical shape of that willow going. And I'm just going to have to keep dabbing into my yellow paint. And if you can see in the picture, I know it's small, but it looks like basically kind of squiggly thin lines. So I'm kind of making it slightly.
Julie, are you able to turn your volume up, or is that something I do on my end?
It depends. Do I need to turn it
up?
Because
you were loud and now you're fading.
Okay, let me look here. Well, that says 100. Let me look on the other. Audio. I don't see anything in particular on my other software. Does it sound like just real quiet?
Yeah.
Huh. Let me look over here on my Zoom.
Oh, I know. Let's see. Okay, I did have a few dots. I could raise mine.
Oh, can you? Okay. Yeah, my Zoom is all the way to the top. Is that better?
Yeah, I think that is better.
Okay.
There was only like dots. I wasn't sure how to do it, but then I remembered.
Oh.
I switched over from my Bio, whatever is at a Sony, to John's one of John's Apple computers, and I don't really know how to.
So I've got this yellow. I'm probably gonna mix. Oh, well, we've got that Lighthouser green. We're gonna add that kind of in between some of the highlighted yellow here. And I'm just kind of dragging, kind of bouncing my brush, highlighting that, those light of the sun really shining on the tree. And I'm going to bring some of these, the top part, I'm going to widen over to the dark green area a little bit here. Just keep filling in with kind of a squiggly line all the way down to where we stopped with that medium green. And then go all the way to the side here. Now some of these are going to kind of come in front of this dark green that we put on the left side. And I am just, because that's further behind, I think. So this willow tree is more in the front of this dark area. So that's why I'm bringing some yellow in front. Just kind of bring in these branches, filling it in. I almost like how it looks in the camera up here. It's better than what I have here. I don't know. Another one of those things that when you're done, you need to step back and look at it from a distance and it'll come together. It's the Impressionist. I don't know, just I find I like it better from a distance, their kind of work. All right, there's a relatively okay willow. I'm going to bring a little more of this yellow right here. That will, let's see, our bridge is going to be up here on top of these three bushes. So I see some light right here. So I'm going to add a little yellow, but this is going to be more of dots, kind of like we did with these areas. I'm going to continue with my round brush, but I just want a different, I don't want it to look like the willow. I want it to look a little different. I've got a little of that medium green still wet, so I'm going to kind of mix it on the canvas with a little bit of that green and have just a lighter green. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit here. So this area is kind of highlighted by the sun. That, and then where else do I wanna bring some more? I guess I'll come back over here. So here's some more. So we did that kind of the corner edge of the flat brush. I'm gonna use my round still, but I'm just gonna kind of dot it on. If you have any more white canvas areas in the trees here, go ahead and cover it up with the yellow. And this just looks like a totally different tree. We're not going to do those vertical lines. I'm just filling in with leaves. And these are going to be in front of the dark areas as well. So the dark is shadowed, so it's further back. So I'm going to kind of overlap some of the yellow so it looks more like it's closer to us. So bring that down right to here. Now this whole lighter area, I'm going to add some yellow there as well. We might not even need that light Hauser green because when you're painting, applying the yellow on top of the medium green that we mixed, it's mixing. Some of it's still wet and it's kind of mixing right there. But we can sure add some. Oh, we'll play with it in a little bit here. Get some of these highlights in, then we'll put some light Hauser in and see what we think. Actually, I'm going to get a little direction going. So this yellow bush in the middle, it looks almost like it's has longer, I don't know, it's probably just like a lighter grass. And make a little, some lines. And it's going to kind of fan out a little bit in each direction. So some are going to go this way. So we have another kind of greenery. Let's just get number. Whoops. Some directional grass. Okay, and then there's another one that's similar that we're going to do here. So right here in this medium green area, I'm going to do some more of these lines and then put some more short strokes in there as well. This must be some long pond grass or something. I'm just doing light curved strokes, real wispy. My internet connection is unstable. Can you hear me okay? I didn't freeze, but
yeah, you're good.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why. I was going to say, it looked like we had more storms coming through. We had, apparently in LB, I was in Merced all day working the vaccine clinic, but here's the loudmouth. And it rained all day long. And apparently here in Las Banas, there was hail and like thunder and lightning. So I missed all the weather. But
yeah, I did.
We had
that sounds like fun.
Well, you know that warning, that weather warning that you get that goes on the radio, like an Amber Alert, but it's for weather. Yeah. And we had that, and it was kind of funny because it was warning about some strong or severe storms, which I didn't see after I got the message, but I'm used to Michigan storms, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, we got one of those warnings when we were in Ohio, and
Yep.
Actually, it was more than one. One, we were in the hotel,
Oh, wow.
and John, you know, being the Californian, he wanted to run out the front doors, and people were like, "What an idiot!" Because it was so windy, you know, like a
Oh, wow.
lawn chair could fly by.
Mm.
And then the other one, we were out driving, and we were like, "Well, what do we do? Do we have to get in a ditch, or just drive
True.
under an overpass, or?"
Yeah, you're
We
not
went
used
to a
to that.
shopping center. Yeah, that was kind of a shock.
Mm-hmm. Whoops. Oh, that's okay. All right, I am just kind of making kind of some directional dotted short strokes for this area. It doesn't look particularly like anything in particular, anything specific. I just want to get some yellow in here because it looks like a lot of sunlight is reflecting off these. I'm gonna dot in some more yellow on top of these. So these two bushes, I kind of had those curved grass branches. I'm going to also put some brighter dots so it's a little more vivid, same as on the other one here. Okay, getting there. Now I've got some yellow reflecting in the pond that I want to bring in since we're in yellow right now. Now, since it's reflecting the same direction with the tree, this like the willow tree, for instance, the branches are vertical. So we want the reflection to be vertical so it matches, so it really mirrors the tree for a true reflection. So I'm going to bring a little bit towards the top of the pond here, a little bit of yellow. We're probably going to cover it up with the other colors, but we want a little bit of yellow to come through because it's reflecting all the colors. The pond is reflecting all the colors that are around. I'm going to bring more yellow, more of those vertical strokes like I did with this willow. I'm going to bring in to the pond. Now I've got some more yellow here. So I'm going to kind of in the middle here. I'm just going to do the same stroke I did for the tree up there. So just kind of almost stripes, but I don't want to say stripes. I'm just kind of dabbing and dragging the brush down to give some vertical direction, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I'm going to go right up to this. I'm kind of even with this green area in the center here. And I'm going to put a few green dots in here. I think that's just, I don't think that's something in the water necessarily. It's just reflecting this shadowed area. So I want a little bit of yellow in here and then carry this on over here. Now these, there's no willow over here. So these are going to be just dots. We're just going to kind of dab it on. And I'm still going this kind of direction. I'm not going sideways like this. I'm going to continue going like this. And this is going to go right over top of this little shadow in the pond. And we've got some of these long grass bushes here, or just the grass. So I'm going to bring some longer, more continuous strokes like I did up here. I'm going to reflect that down here a little bit. Just a few. And then I'm going to do that Let's see, I'm going to put a little yellow up here to reflect this bush here. And now because I did those long horizontal strokes with the green for the pond, I'm going to get a little yellow where I left white. I'm going to bring some yellow in there a little bit horizontally. Just want to cover up some of that stark white. Again, going horizontally is going to more give distinction between the pond and the greens. See a little bit of highlight here next to this bush. And once we get it covered in with olive color and you want to add some more yellow or whatever color, just for like some highlights, you can do that. I'll let you. You're allowed. Make it your own. So I'm going to add a little more yellow here, just kind of dotting through. We'll go to that lighthouser green next. I want to add some of that green in. So I've got kind of a row of these yellow lines from the willow. Now I'm going to do a little bit more, one more row, kind of this more in the foreground, right to the end. I'm just going to kind of make short but vertical strokes here. I still want to kind of represent that willow. Slightly make it like rose. And I'm just gonna kind of just get a little vertical direction going all the way across, right to about the middle. I'm gonna fill a lot of this in. So I did leave a lot of white canvas. We're just about to an hour and a half. Would you be comfortable with finishing up in a couple weeks?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna try and get a little bit more yellow in here. So yeah, we'll get the Hauser green out next time, I think, and get more green, that lighter green. I'm just gonna kind of dot some more because there's so much yellow up here that's reflecting in the pond. I want to make sure I get a lot of this yellow in now, and then we will switch it up with some light green next time. Yeah, I think I have it scheduled in Zoom anyways for the, what's today, the 10th? Is it the 23rd? Yeah. 10, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, the 24th. It'll be the 24th.
That's good.
And yeah, I could just sit and do it all night, but not everybody wants to. Bring some yellow over into the dark green here. And these are just kind of more horizontal strokes to show that we're on water because we've got all these horizontal strokes going. So this green down here is more just reflection of the trees. So just kind of dry brush and just to get some yellow in here lightly. And I think that will do. Let's see. I think we'll end up putting, I don't think we'll need any more yellow. I might do a little yellow up here. We'll do, next time we'll do all the light Hauser green. And if you need to do some more highlights with yellow to brighten up some of the sunshine on the leaves, we can do that, kind of like that. If you want to do that now, you can. Well, we've got yellow out. I'm going to highlight maybe certain areas. So Here's a lot of sunshine on these two bushes I see. And then there's a lot of sunshine in the middle here. I'm just going to kind of add some dots of yellow. A lot of that's dry, so I think you'll get, it'll be brighter with a little second coat of yellow. And I'm going to bring a little more yellow up here, all the way through here. Some of this is going to be covered up by the bridge, but kind of clumps of sun reflecting. Maybe a little bit here. Might as well use up the yellow I threw on my plate. A little brighter up here. This hair is tickling my chin. A little bit more here, maybe even. So I think that the Hauser green will be kind of cool. It'll give a little more dimension to all this yellow. Okay. Well, this was fun with you, Karen. I know we haven't even chatted in a while.
Yeah, I know. I've been wondering how it was going for you with all your plans and your kitchen.
Yeah. I need to go. I put a clear coat on the corner of the counter before class, and I want to get another coat on, maybe 2 more coats. That dries kind of fast, so I'll get 2 more coats on that tonight. Maybe 1 more tomorrow. I think 4 coats would be good, but it looks so cool. I am so excited for it. So different.
That's great. Definitely post some pictures so I can see the results.
Yep. Do you have any other questions about it, about this?
Can you move my picture so I can see what's behind it? Because I have a big green spot there that I didn't paint anything.
Whoops.
Oh, something
I dropped the brush and surprised Sadie in her bed.
Uh-oh.
Paint on her bed. All right, so my picture.
I can hide self. It says I can hide it. Oh, I see. So it is kind of a green, dark green spot back there.
Where?
Okay.
Show me on yours.
Right here.
Yes. Yep. That's all dark green. So
that's where my.
Yep. I carried that dark green up there, and we'll add a little of that light green next time, just to kind of lighten that up, because that's, I think, not quite as far in the distance as this area, but we'll add a little bit of light green to probably most of these dark green areas. We just wanted some dark to come through. So.
Okay.
So I think next time we'll start out with that light Hauser green and do the those reddish bushes on the sides, and then get the lily pads and flowers, lilies, and that bridge in. That part will probably go faster, but maybe not. I don't know.
Well, it's been fun.
It was, yeah. I'm glad you came.
Yeah, thanks.
I hope Debbie gets back to hers. I'll send her a message. Remind her, and but this will be in the group, so everyone can follow and watch it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good to see you.
Well, thank you. Good to see you. I look forward to seeing a bridge take place.
Yes.
Shape.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
That'll be cool. That will be fun. We'll get lots of shades going in there. All right. Well, I will see you soon. All righty.
Okay. Thanks, Julie.
Yeah. See ya.